some of the core values that Cesar Chavez instilled were about service to others, sacrifice, determination, nonviolence, acceptance of all people, respect for life, the environment, and celebrating community. Through knowledge and innovation, we have to keep spreading these core values.
So I found Mecha, which was really influenced and founded off the principles of the UFW.
I personally have worked with AFSCME 3299, which is a labor union for the service workers across the UCs, for the dining hall workers, the groundsmen and women, the janitors and such, fighting for a fair contract as far as making sure that their wages don't get cut, their health care, things like that.
Reading more into history and like also hearing stories from my father about the farm worker movement, you know, realizing that it was a coalition. It wasn't a Latino issue. It was you know, a Latino and like Filipino issue, and it affected them both. And I think that's important to me to see how I can start to build coalitions, how I can start to see myself in other community members, how I can start learning about different cultures, maybe not of my own or that I identify with, but because we share maybe a piece of a common struggle.
I think revolution and activism can also take different forms, like issues in Palestine, for example, or even here on our campus, like protesting against tuition hikes.
I'm doing, and like other people that I'm around are doing like this work around like these different things, like for instance prison abolition, and people are doing things around food justice, and people are doing things around systemic racism in the university. And it's like, I think about what does the farm worker movement have to do with that, and it's like it has to do everything with it, because all these things are entangled with each other.
And I mean, it really all comes down to the UFW and what I've learned from them really got me involved into working with food systems. And this year I've been working on a project with doing food procurements with dining, going through checking the transparency and trying to buy locally and directly from farmers. Yeah, it has really given direction to my academics.
Right now I'm really focusing on access to higher education and working in our communities, and working in high schools and empowering adolescents who have almost fallen out of the public school system.
With Rainbow Outreach, we have student collective that is in college right now, and they get to travel to under-resourced neighborhoods and encourage high school students to pursue higher education.
Another thing that I'm really proud of and what I do is I'm a spoken word artist, and I think art is a form of resistance, and is an act of resistance. And actually, when you break down the word resist, zis comes from the Latin word sistere, I think that's how you say it, and actually means to stand up, and means to do again. So when talking about resisting, it means standing up over and over again, or to rise over and over again. And that's something that our communities need to continue to remember when we're doing these things. And through my spoken word, it's a way of empowering and making sure that my voice is heard. So.